Boom, baby, we're live. Make sure it's working. All right, we have big plans for today. Plans for today are basically to get geared up, probably try to go through some apotheosis, and then we're going to try to go kill the Ender Dragon. Those are the two plans. We'll see how much of that we actually get done. We need to kill the Ender Dragon because earlier today I went and got 10 Draconic Bees. But the Draconic Bees need the Ender Dragon egg in order to feed, so we can get the Draconic chunks. So, we have to kill the Ender Dragon. That's the point we're getting to. Can't tell if it's just a shiny part in my beard or if I actually had something in there. I think we're good. Anywho, that's the plan for today, and I'm excited. We're gonna get into it. Now, I have had this launcher open all day, so I'm hoping it's just that's what I was worried about. You guys get to stare at my face for just a little bit longer while I relaunch. All right. I do know that several big things have been done on the server today. Yo, what's up, Jada? Congrats on being first. Like, the AE2 system was completely finished, and we completely swapped over to it. So, all item storage, all auto crafting, everything like that is going to be AE2. So that's completely done. I heard whispers that we were redoing our mob farm. And then also, we did some optimization, and I think all of the lag we were seeing yesterday is basically gone. When I was playing on the server earlier, we were totally good to go. There was basically no lag. So I'm hoping that continues. I'm trying to think if I saw anything else. I know we redid the way we were doing the Geors. Y'all, what's up, Lexington? There is a lot of tech in the background. We're working on it. I actually had a guy come today for concrete, and he laid out the exact footprint of where my barn's going to go, and marks it all out, and then got measurements and everything for levels so that he could tell how much fill he was going to have to bring in. So next week, I should have a concrete pad down. Now, the concrete pad has to be down for 30 days prior to actually building the barn. And then I have to finish out the inside of the barn on top of that once that's done. So it'll be a little while before we're in the new place. But the fact that we're actually taking steps towards that, quite a lot of fun. It's almost loaded up. We're on this, we're on the red screen. We're almost there. But again, the plan for today: apotheosis gear, kill the Ender Dragon, get an Ender Dragon egg. Yeah, it might. It definitely will. And then hopefully from there, we can start really pushing towards some faster upgrades for the bees, as well as starting to get some of the new bees. All right, multiplayer. Get in here, see if it works. Should. Y'all, what's up, Tortain? How's it going? There it is. Thank you, goat, for the gold. All right, I've got to... Oh, yeah. The bees have been producing. Okay. We'll throw all of that in there. Let's do... Have we, I don't know if I've got all the stuff for the apothecaries. What is this? Oh, this is for the pyramid. That looks sick. That looks very cool. By the way, did the lag from yesterday stop? Yes, it actually did. I don't know what all was optimized. I know we switched to how we were doing the gears, as well as several other things. But the lag seems to have like basically gone away. Come here. Where is here? I'm here. Ooh, manual farm. That's sick. So, okay, I'm watching the collector's level. So it's at 51 right now. Yeah. It's at 0 now. Yo, what's up? Holy smokes. That's great. That's so much XP. What do you do with all the extra? Oh, it's, I assume we've got a knowledge of the Age of Sword. Yep. Somebody's backpack is like picking it up. Otherwise, I would. That's... Oh my goodness. There's so many of those. That's so much loot. What do we... What do we even do with all of this? Yeah. I mean, can you grind this down into anything apothic related other than just the things that are there? Oh, it does salvage it. Very nice. And then I assume, oh, it goes into here. Dude, that's sick. And so we're getting good gems out of it too. Oh, I love it. So then you get to pick whatever you want. Yeah, I do. I need to do the same thing where I actually go through and get the stuff. What is it? Control T? Because I'm currently still on the first level. Dude. That's so cool. That's really neat. Well done. Yes, I'm gonna have to find... It may be worth... I don't know if we can like just get like a chest together with like a set of each of the gear you need. And then I'm gonna need to also kill a wither dragon and then a dragon as well. Awesome. Okay. Oh, we closed back inside. So now we go through the front door. Very nice. Okay, is there anything up here still? No, okay. Oh, the Apothic enchanting setup is up here. What do I start with? What armor should I start with? Should I start working towards the Just Dire Things armor? Is this a tech-heavy pack? What's the pack like? Oh yeah, Elysium is crazy with stuff like that. It can be a tech-heavy pack, but it also, they have like 3 different routes for how to get going with everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, Elysium, my bad. But one of them is tech, one of them is magic, and then there's some other stuff that you can do as well. So there's actually a lot of options for whatever you want to do. I'm gonna see what kind of armor we have. So let's start with chestplate. I'm assuming I can wear the higher level chestplate, and it will count for whatever the lower level is. Those aren't high enough though. Boots. The divine boots, not what we're looking for. I don't really need a sword. Helmet. I guess I really need to fly around in the nether. Just our things. Yo, I'm new to the channel. Just want to say thanks for the tutorials. No problem. Make Eclipse gear, then just make an apothec. Okay, that's fair. Make it a high level of apothec. No, I guess I don't. That's just for... Yeah, okay. All right. You're right. Eclipse, because I can get the same either way. Eclipse helmet. How does one... Oh, I've got to have the Celestium one. The Blaze Gold. Okay. So I got to work all the way up to this, don't I? It's just... Yeah, you're right. I guess I don't even really have to worry about getting my world tier up all the way. Okay, so in that case, we're going to start with whatever the ferrocore ones are. I'm going to get one of each of these made. And then we're just going to upgrade them to the next tier. Because it looks like all I have to do is get a smithing table. I got to get a Blaze Gold upgrade. One. Oh, we already have some. Okay. So grab 4 of those. And then do I just have to have 1 Blaze Gold with it? Oh, that's so easy. That's so easy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to assume I need 4 of these as well. What's the one in the middle? Celeste Gem? Just 2 of those. So I'm going to need some more Celeste Gem upgrades. These guys. I'll grab the 4 of those. That, and then the Eclipse Alloy. Now I need to find myself a smithing table. Do we have a smithing table somewhere handy, easy to get to? Like, I assume there's one somewhere around here. And it's probably inside. I think it's near A2, on my way. A2. Oh, very nice. Perfect. So then we're going to do that and that. 3, 4. Nope, that's the next one. Jump the gun there. 1, 2, 3. I also probably need to get player charging set up. Bossman's live. What's up, man? By the way, there's time fluid automated in there on a fluid drawer just to add to the drawer collector. So that means we can have a time wand. How are y'all doing player charging? Out of total curiosity. Because I guarantee we've got it set up. We'll probably need a pattern provider or something, or a dropper to request more fluid. Gotcha. Because currently, I don't have player charging set up. I don't really care about any of that. I don't really want it in my backpack, though. I'll throw it back in. I need that helmet. Oh. You added me to the Flux network, so it should charge now? I would think it would be. So some things have charged. Like the wireless crafting terminal has. It should be right here, right? Power Flux network for charging. Flux needs permissions. Power just needs player. Wireless charge. Oh. Give me a second. I also don't have it enabled. There it goes. We're good. Entire player charger into the solar array at the top. Yeah, so I'm hooked into it. I just didn't have to. I had to go in and enable it for myself. It looks like, which I'm fine with. I don't mind that at all. It was very easy to do. So I've got the armor. So now I need to reforge or just forge. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a couple of those. Just take what's in there. We got, I assume, some reforging tables somewhere for armor. So workbench, smithing table. Did you guys make that floor? Yeah, we did. Yes, we in fact did. And I agree, it does look really good. I'm pretty sure Elysium did most of it. They look better here. But we have been we've been kind of going ham a little bit. We've been organizing a lot too. I still don't see. All right, y'all tell me if you see it. I know there's got to be a reforging table around here somewhere. Based off the fact that I assume everybody else has done that. But I don't see it. It might be inside. There's a chance it's inside. Smithing table. An enchanter. Reforging on the second floor of the house. I knew it. Yep, there it all is. Okay, so don't care about any of that. I'm looking at this. With those in it, and then I need to take all of that. We'll throw one in. What are we getting? Oh, it's my levels. Well, I didn't actually mean to do that. But whatever, who cares? Let me pull this back real quick. I want more XP. Is it XP levels that I'm missing? Not that, it's this. It is XP levels. Okay. I don't know if we necessarily need a directory. But I do like the fact, well, it's sort of like once you know where things are, it's not gonna be hard to find, in my opinion. All right, 109. That gives me at least a second level one, which should be more than enough for what I'm looking for. All right. Toss it in. Wasn't I just level 100 and something? How am I level 75 now? It's fine. I really don't care about most of this. Ow. Yes. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind. Now I know where it is. Okay. I don't care about gravity that much. This one's got 3 sockets. We're going to take it. 1, 2. The top one's got 3 sockets here. I need to be level 150. So I think in general, I just like going with the ones that have 3 sockets. I don't really need that much. Okay, that was... put most of the levels back. I don't need that much. Here's what we're going to do, actually. I'm going to enchant, get my stuff done, and then I'm just going to put all of it back. 1 socket, 1 socket, 3 sockets. We take 3. We take 3. We'll take 3 here. So next, I need gems. We're going to store all the levels in there. Because gems aren't going to take anything, and I think they're all in here. Oh my goodness. Flawless. Do we have any perfects? Oh, there's 1 perfect splendor. +5 luck. I don't know, man. Perfect gem of the warlord. I don't love that one. 35% max health. I should get a sword. What swords are we running, boys? I wanted to put that on a chest plate. Yes, luck is for chest opening. Gem of the Combatant. That's mostly just for armor or for arrows. Ranicle, don't know. Flawless Brawler's Gem. It gives me more health. But theoretically, if I'm strong enough, I shouldn't need more health, right? Flawless Breach. I may be happy with where I'm at, honestly. Eclipse Sword with upgrade plus Eclipse Bow with upgrade, both Apoth and Enchanted and Gemmed. Got it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. So I assume it's going to be just dire things. Eclipse Alloy Sword. Eclipse Alloy Bow. Control click, start it. All right, we got both those. Put them on the hotbar so they charge. Oh, now I'm going to want those levels back. And the God Pearls I just put in here. And then we're going to come to here. We're going to throw in that. What are we feeling? 2 sockets, 3 sockets. We go 3. Wait, it's not. Oh, I need more Sigils of Rebirth. Yeah, how many we need? More than that. Sigils of Rebirth. Back. Just make me like 30. Nope. 20. Perfect. Then we'll take these. We'll throw them in there. And then I should be able to do my sword and my bow. Plus 27 crit. It's fine. Sword. Throw the bow in there. It's got 3 sockets on it. Ooh, looting 4. Just by default. Plus 8 levels. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay. So, gem wise for this, I do need the plus crit damage for sure. So I'm going to take those. I don't remember what it needs to combine. That's the gem cutting table. Missing inputs. How do you combine these things again? Is it the level of material as well? Because that's just flawless to flawless. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Is there another material I gotta add? Oh, does it need more gem dust, right? This, that, yeah. Right? Upgrade, perfect. Perfect. I don't have enough for another, that's fine. I'll throw that back in there. Because 70%, 140% crit damage is going to be really good on a sword. Assuming they let me put 2 of them on. You got tentacle gems, middle, upper, gem dust, salvage materials, 2 levels of current gems. Yep. We got there a second. It took me a second to figure out the gem dust thing again. Can I just say thank you? You're the only reason I beat ATM 10. Your hero keeps smashing it. Thank you so much. That's so kind. I don't know if I would agree necessarily, but I think you would have had it either way. But I'm very glad that I helped. 4 slots is the max, but it's very difficult to find something with 4 slots for gems or sockets. Okay. I may upgrade these real quick. Get some more flawless going. 3. I had one more in here, right? So that's 4. I'll throw these back. Then I can do the same with these. And now I've got 2 more perfects that I can throw on the bow. Which just means I then need to have the one that increases the crit chance. And then we can go do enchanting right after this. Nope, 110%. The only reason everyone is so overcomplicated. This was my first big mod pack. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm so glad I helped. It's encouraging to hear. Very, very glad it was helpful. Okay, which one is crit chance? Crit chance. Gem of the Samurai. Okay, so these ones are the ones we're upgrading next. Grab some more gem dust. Oop, I didn't upgrade that. There we go. So I think I just need 2 of these. I think. Because that should be all that these can hold. It should give you 50% crit chance, which I'm fine with a 50-50 crit chance on all of this. And then I'm going to throw all of that back in there. And then we're going to put the levels back away. And then... yeah. I didn't even think about that. I think I get the world tiers just from doing this, right? Activate. What I'm missing here? Slay an Apothic Invader. That's easy. Slay the Wither. And then that's going to be Slay the Ender Dragon. Well, in that case, let me grab an arrow. Just so that I have one. Then we're going to enchanting. I got to do enchanting too. So let me grab those real quick. Then we're going to do this. Power 7 and flame. That's nuts. We'll take it. Unbreaking and not back. We have enchantment libraries? I guarantee we do. Do we have an... Jeez, it's so loud. Do we have an enchantment library somewhere? For those on the server? Which one? This is the one I did. Okay. So none of those swords are any good. I'll just grab a book. No library yet. Okay. All good. Grab a book. Just enchant it to reset it. Soulbound knockback. Sharpness 5 soulbound. Capturing's not bad. We'll go with sharpness 5 though. Okay, excellent. We seem to be pretty good to go. Okay, I want to open this up, throw that book in there. I don't need that. I don't need that. Keep the arrow on me. I don't have infinity on here, do I? No, so I'm going to need actual arrows. Actually, isn't that like an augment that I could put on there? Also, I didn't do any sockets on my armor at all. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't think we're going to need it. All right. So we've got all of this now. An endless quiver villager. That's basically infinity, right? Villager. Yes, you do. Okay. What does he need? A book and 6. Okay. I keep. It's this. It's this. Yeah, I just saw him. Those and a book. Dink, Think. Come on. Okay. You in this quiver. So then I need to find an anvil somewhere. You can probably make an infinity book, Ender IO enchanter. Yeah, you probably can. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Anvil. And this will work with an arrow. Infinity works with a limited list. Got you. Okay. So this is backwards. And this quiver makes all arrows infinite. I see how that is better. In that case... Oh, and it won't break? That's sick. Where did that one arrow I had go? So, are we ready to go take on the Ender Dragon, we think? Yes, no? You guys think we're ready? I honestly don't think with all of us it's going to be that bad. But infinity and mending on a bow. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna ask. A little bit before the dragon. I don't think I'm gonna one-shot it. What does a man do once he joins? Anything? Ender Dragon was not hard on this pack when I killed. Oh, so it's probably normal. Hey, John, did you fix the lag issue on the server? Also, can you wait for me to join? I'm downloading the mod right now. We can fight the Ender Dragon. Absolutely. Yes, I think the lag issue was fixed. There were several laggy farms that we took care of and moved and changed. The TPS is so much better today. I don't know if I still have that command saved. There you go. Yeah. So we had 8 yesterday. Today it is straight 20, exactly where it needs to be. Also, we moved the bee farm. It was requested that I moved it outside the ring, so we did that. And so these are all my normal bees. They're producing like absolute crazy. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. You saw me put them back and then realized I needed to enchant, right? Like, I did at one point at least put them back. And then that. Sorry. My bad. Okay. So anyways, bees. I created a bee hive outside. Next, I needed to grab some bottles because all of my beehives were filling up with honey and I was not collecting it. So now we're going to collect all that, and all this honey is really going to do is allow us to make, it was fun parkour. Let's get all of our upgrades done faster. A solid production of honey is very good to have. Holy smokes, the guy, I finally get to watch The Legend live on YouTube. Love all your videos on ATM10. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Dad. Thank you. Just need like 5 minutes till you're in? Okay, good. No worries. No rush. Elysium needed, and I think Elysium and Tortzen both needed a second too. I think we're working on the mob farm here. That is crazy how fast that thing works, though. Absolutely wild mob farm. Do I have a cow just trapped back here? What's he doing? He's just hanging out? He's being a good little guy? He's being a cool little dude? For now? Till the end? Oops, sorry, my bad. It got a little bit dark there. That's on me. Let me accept all the quest rewards then. Ton of XP, and I got a gold coin. Let's go. What do I do with these gold coins? I can buy stuff in the shop, right? So late game stuff we have available to us. Ooh, 256k disc bundles. Elysium, do we need more A2 disc? What do I, let me see. Oh, I'm not joining today. I had to travel for work today. Oof. I'm sorry, Tortzen. That's not fun. Hopefully the travel wasn't bad and they're paying for all of it. That would be ideal. I also can get like hype upgrades. Is there any of this that would be worth it? No discs, no discs. All right, fine. Do we have discs already? We gotta have discs of some sort, right? Do we really not? Oh, they're over here. No, those are all requesters. Hello, how's it going? Software dev, need to visit a client. Gotcha. I don't know why, but I probably could have guessed that. Like, I feel like a lot of the people who are like full-time employees that also play /stream /watch Minecraft, or at least like heck heavy modded Minecraft, probably work in the IT space at least a little bit. You automated it yesterday? Heck yeah. Yes, we do have time crystals. You'd settle for a video call. That would be ideal. Unfortunately, not everybody goes with that. Dude, your videos have literally saved my sanity in ATM 10. The step-by-step setups and guides are a lifesaver. I'm so glad that they helped. 1 second. How close to... As a software dev, you can work further from. That's what I do. I'm not a software dev, but I do manage remote desktops, and so there's a lot of stuff that I can just do from home. I've had to make like 2 trips for work to different places. I had to go to Ohio, and then I had to go to Oregon one time. But it is very nice to work in the IT space and be able to just, you know, work from home. It's very convenient. Is there a time B in here, or is that what this is? This got to be what this is, right? Yeah, so that's the time crystals. That's awesome. Usual thing is, this time they requested to come here. Got no choice. Oof, that's unfortunate. Nice. Yeah, I actually... from my old job, got an entire server rack, a full 42U server rack. That would have been like $4 grand otherwise. It was just because I asked for it because they were replacing all of theirs. So there's a lot of perks to the job for sure. What are we making here? Oh, a mob duplicator. Are we gonna trap a dragon in there? Yeah, it was really nice. At the time, it was way overkill, and like I didn't have any space for it. But once I get my barn built, it's gonna be perfect. Like I'm gonna actually be able to design an entire server room around that, around the rack, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for it. I can control airflow and everything. Gonna use it to dupe whatever mob we need data models or specifically from. Very nice. Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, I haven't done any of this stuff with Malium yet. I probably should at some point. I did the same thing. So all of my servers are like atm10.johnhalls.com. So I bought that domain as well. And I think it was like $10 the first time I bought it. Yeah, I use it. I use it for that too. Literally all it is a URL for my Minecraft servers. I've used it for a couple other things as well, but mostly it's that. Probably can go to dragon now. Let's make some end crystals first. Kill a few dragons to get the data model. Sounds good to me. End in crystals. That's just 3. Can we make a pattern? Are there any objections to making a pattern? Just because it's recursive? Pattern encoding. You, that. Where are we putting patterns at? Oh. Duh. Possibly the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. A giant assembler matrix, yeah. That would be the one. This is way too much, but I'm too lazy, so ignore me. 20, we're gonna make 24. We're not gonna kill the dragon this many times, to be clear. But I have it in case we want to. Whenever I look something up, yours is always the first video that pops up, so you're my go-to for everything for A-Team 10 now. Whenever I spend too long trying to figure something out, I'm so glad. I am happy that... No, the auto-crafting is for something, and crystal is set for auto-craft. I thought I did. What's up? Welcome in. I am very, very glad that the videos found you and that they were helpful. That was the goal. I still think it's shocking that mine get recommended as much as they do. But the fact that you guys find them helpful is so incredibly reassuring because that was the goal. I did want them to be helpful. I wanted people to be able to watch my videos and actually learn what they needed to know. I have no idea. Are you on the team yet? Invite Alexander, invite. That might get you here. You may have to go through the portal as well. We all invited him. Okay. Welcome in. I would start with getting a potion pylon to fly, getting yourself a wireless crafting terminal Elysium can probably help you with, and then I think we're going to rock and roll and we're going to go kill the dragon. Oh, nice. First time playing A-Team 10 for me as well, and I get a insane amount of your vids recommended, and they help out bigly. You're the man, John. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the very kind comments. Again, I try to be as helpful as I can, and so I did all the crafting terminals so I can encode patterns on the go. Nice, very smart. So anyways, it is very reassuring and very encouraging to me whenever you guys mention that. So thank you guys so much. That again is the goal. It's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be helpful. We're trying to be like, hey, here's the information you actually need. All right. Probably. It's over here, down the way. There we go. That's the AE2 system. So probably start with some sort of like a potion filter and a potion pylon, infusion pylon. Start with those so that way you can fly. And then grab yourself whatever weapons you want, and then flight and weapons, and you should be pretty good. For all of those who are mentioning that they watched the tutorials and they've helped, has there been anything that I didn't have a tutorial on that you thought it would have been helpful to have one? Because there's a lot of new stuff that I'm going to probably be making for the Feed the Beast to the Skies one, but I'm not entirely sure which ones I want to recreate and possibly change some stuff on versus what ones I want to start fresh on. Aside from the explanations you give, my absolute favorite thing, as soon as any of your videos start, you're not starting off screaming like other Minecraft videos. So I have another friend who's in the space, and not in modded Minecraft. He plays Rainbow Six, but we've had a conversation about exactly that, where he was like, look, if that's what it took to be a content creator, if I had to scream to get somebody's attention, I would just not do it. And I'm like, same. Like, I have no interest in doing any clickbaiting. That's just not me, right? Like when I play the game, you guys get to see me actually play the game and do a bunch of dumb stuff because there's a lot of things I forget from one playthrough to the next, right? But if that's what it took, like if I had to be, no offense to him, he's good content creator, like Jinxie or something like that, I just wouldn't do it. Like I just don't have it in me. I would love it if somebody would make a video on important keybinds for all the mods. I watch the speedrunners and they have a mastery of the keybinds and it would save me hours. How many in crystals? I have 24 on me. Yeah, I should probably do that. I've been asked for that before. But I've never actually done it because I don't use a lot of the keybinds that like the speedrunners do. Like that should be like an Alfred GG or a Soy Cake or one of those. They should make one of those videos because they would be really good at it because that's what they do, you know? I don't do anything fast in all the mods. People have asked me to try to speedrun it. I think I'd be the worst speedrunner because my brain just doesn't work that fast, you know? If anyone doesn't have anything to connect to it, the space would probably be a very hard time with AE2. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Okay, how are we looking? Go do it without you? Okay. Let's do it! Okay, so theoretically this is probably not going to be as hard as the one on Evolution is. Oh, I missed one finally. I was on a roll there. We were hitting them. That one's not going to hit. That one might. Oh, that was such a good shot. Perfect. Ah, overshot it. Got it. Perfect. Yeah, no, this is kind of a breeze. This is just that's standard Ender Dragon right there for sure. It's so loud. It's so loud. Okay. I do need... let me grab a cardboard box real quick. It's got stuff in... All of those have stuff in them. They're empty... Any empty cardboard boxes? No, we also don't have sawdust. How do I grab it? Tell me how to grab it. Fine, we're gonna go old-fashioned with this. I'm gonna get a piston. Okay, all right. Give me a second. Piston. I think somebody else just picked it up. He did. Okay, is respawning the Ender Dragon just as easy as it was in like basic Minecraft? Just had to put the 4 down. Perfect. Yeah, get the data models. Oh, we have data models. Okay, perfect. Good. Oh, that's right. You can just put a torch underneath it. I forgot about that. Another idea, although it would be a long video, I'm sure, some sort of video that shows where most of the important game resources come from. You like getting important resources from each region, overworld, nether. That's actually a really good idea. All but one. I feel like I'm gonna hit somebody and it's gonna be bad. Yep, I just got it low so that way you can be the kill shot. Okay, unless my armor does it for me. Oh, no, 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 no. Give me that back, give me that back, give me that back, give me that back. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna spawn it again. And this time it's Elysium that gets to kill, right? Three. Yes, but Elysium needs it for the world tier. So that way it unlocks whatever the top level gems are for us. He just needs to kill one. Yeah, I get to learn a lot from the vids that get recommended to. Heck yeah, I'm so glad. One left. Nailed it. It's more fun if we do. Plus it gives me something to shoot at. There it is. I love... Jeez. It's so loud when you're close to it. I love modded MC, but every time I've tried to introduce it to one of my friends, he gets overwhelmed by all the mods. He doesn't even know where to start, even with the kitchen sink packs that have the quest. Yeah, that's a lot. And I get it. The first one I did was one of the early Feed the Beast packs, and really, all you have to do is like assume it's basic Minecraft, but then you also just have like a couple extra things you do. So like pick a mod and just go with it, you know? So like the first one I did was Thaumcraft back in the day, and it's a ton of fun. And then you get into that mod and you learn how to do it, and then you eventually progress to other ones. But be sure TikTok linked video that helps introduce a pack for his TikTok rotted brain. I don't know if there's so much I can do to that. I love Ars Nouveau. There's a list of mechanics that help you just start your base. Tinker's Construct was one of the first for me. All of those are really good. Alright, I got it most of the way down. I'll just shoot these so we don't actually kill it. I think I may have accidentally killed it. Did I take that one? I did get some Dragon's Breath earlier today and add it into the system. I used a bunch of it when we were working on the getting the Draconic Bees. Yeah, you can't automate it. That's true. You can extract from the dragon head. I forgot about that. FTB Academy is a really good one to get started with. As an example of what I'm talking about, how it's hard sometimes to find certain resources. I'm looking for Vibranium for the first time ever, and I don't know if I need to upgrade worth. No, you don't. I get what you're saying. I did actually make a video for the ATM resources. Specifically like all the Modium, the Vibranium, and Unobtainium ones, and how to find them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You hate to see it. All right. I have enough to do this 2 more times. Do we want to do it 2 more times or no? One shot the player. Yes, you did. It's so unbelievably loud. By the way, John, this bow is an auto aim upgrade. Good enough with the fixes. You can just spam right click and everything near you will die. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I did not know that. Simpler times for real. I agree. Are you gonna find it in the Nether Forest or what? It is. Yeah, it's in the Nether. It's in the Crimson Forest, I believe. But I do give some tips on how it's easy to find by mostly flying around. And then it also shows what it looks like. That way you know exactly what you're looking for. Alright, day model's good? Okay. I'll just kill this guy real quick then. We can go about our day. Perfect. In the walls above Y7. Yeah, exactly. Help? What do we need help with? Oh, the Enderman. Okay, so we're all good. I'm gonna put the dragon scales back in the system with the rest of that stuff. I'll keep the arrow on me. I don't need any of that anymore. I recently... Yes, it is above 70. It's mostly on ceilings. I know it says it's on walls, but mostly it's on ceilings. Where I find it, at least. Just because of how high it is. Google has not been helpful for that question. I recently finished kind of setting up my storage system before realizing I can build it in the void dimension. What storage system are you using? Is there a way I can connect both if I build another one in a different dimension? It really depends on the storage system that you're using. All right, I will be right back. Allow me to go back to the overworld. Yeah, I was going to say, if it's AE2, you can make a quantum ring, and that's pretty easy. If it's not, I'm not sure if you can connect RS for fine storage through dimensions or integrated dynamics or anything like that. Oh, so it is AE2. Yes, you use the quantum ring. I don't have a video on that. It's not super complicated to do. But basically, all you're going to do is take a quantum singularity, an ender pearl, and you're going to blow them up together using a tiny TNT, and it's going to split into 2. And then you're going to have a quantum link chamber on both sides. You're going to put a quantum entangled singularity that you get from the 2. They're paired together on each side, and then that's going to send your AE2 system from wherever it is to wherever you're going. We have these hooked up for our wireless crafting terminals, so that the entangled singularity is in here, so I can go anywhere in any dimension and still connect to it. It has a dimensional card too. But yes, I would go with the quantum singularity or the quantum ring route. Okay, I wasn't sure. I've never used the other storage system, so I wasn't sure about them. All right. I will let you guys watch the world progress. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Do we have the Ender Dragon egg? Somewhere I could grab it when I get back. And if not, could we dupe it for me real quick? Grabbing shulker stuff that we will need soon. Okay. Is there anything I can help with that, Elysium? Was there just one egg? Do we not get more eggs each time it dies? Yo, what's up, Lulu? How's it going? Because I'm more than happy to, extra eggs is a mod. Okay. What? It can extrude eggs. Okay. So. Oh, we could also get it from the Ender Dragon prediction. Do we have that somewhere handy? Where we could throw it in one of the simulation chambers? It would be incredibly handy if we could. I would be eternally grateful. I don't know who did the simulation or the I don't know what those are. I know one of them's Withers or Nether Stars. Got it. Do we have the... What's it called? What are those things called? Not a pattern. The... Is it a template? And it probably is just as easy as well. The data model. Yep. And the dragon data model. That's what I was looking for. Those are the words. Vroom. I think Elysium probably has it. Probably. I think Elysium or Tortzen. One of the two. No, Elysium or Flexinum. Those were the two that were working with it. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm currently very close to having 2 entire boxes of draconic bees. Actually producing draconic dust. I need one thing, and we kind of have it. Kind of. All of these are withered. Oh, witches. John bought John Hall and made subdomains for the 2 servers. Yes, that's exactly what I did. That is exactly what I did. Yeah, it was close enough. It was close. They're not technically subdomains. Maybe they are technically subdomains, but yeah, that's effectively what happened. He's typing. Maybe he's typing. Let's see. A web system for a questionnaire, basically. Nice. Very cool. Egg is being duped. Dupes are in the AE system. Oh, so I've got eggs already? So I don't need to do the other thing. Yes, they are. Perfect. I appreciate you. That was way quicker than I expected. We'll throw that in there. Now the question is, do these guys produce? Because that should be, everything here should be correct. Other than, like, speed. Do we have time? Can I make a time wand? Any objections to me making a time wand and use some time fluid? Time wand. Throw that in there. It's fully charged.
And then I think I come over here and I do this. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, it's full there. Got it. Let's see here. Oh, it goes up to 256. That's crazy. Yeah, we're working. Okay. So from here, we effectively need to get these combs into a heated centrifuge. So I'll probably need to make some of that up here. Heated centrifuge. Speed upgrades. I'm going to need to start automating some of this. Okay. Wireless crafting terminal. I already have. I need the wireless pattern access and pattern encoding. Wireless pattern encoding terminal is the crafting terminal plus an engineering processor. That's so easy. Okay, so make another crafting. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's not a hard manual craft. I don't think it's necessarily worth making a whole nother pattern for. Especially not when I can just do this and then that. Pattern access, pattern encode. So I can only do 2 at a time. All right. Perfect. So now I should be able to encode patterns as well. There we go. So let's grab some patterns. Toss them in here. And what did I need? Heated centrifuge, right? Heated centrifuge is what we're going for. Make a pattern for that. Just enable substitutions because I don't think it's going to matter. Inactive dragon egg. That one's not hard to make. You have to get some draconic chunks first, though, so I'll have to do some of the others first. I need this one. The upgrade base. And then I also need one for honey treats, which may also need honey blocks. And then honey bottles. Okay. That should be close enough. Heated only if you have the block upgrade? Yes. The plan is to get the block upgrade, though. Doesn't heated work on normal combs, too? Or does it not? I know the powered one works on normal combs, but my understanding was that heated would work on both, so that would, like, future-proof any setup I'm about to do. That was the thought process. I could be wrong about that. Let's go back in here. It's only block. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna make one though. I do need to make. I gotta make a normal powered one anyway, so we can figure this out pretty quick. Powered centrifuge. Normal one. Powered one. We're gonna set it on the roof, I think. And then, what are we using to connect power to things? Are we just using flux points? Let me do that. Flux. Provide. Okay, perfect. That's what we want. Just slap one on the back of that. Network selection. I'm assuming it's just the normal one. It's got power. That's all that matters. Let's see. I'm going to grab all of these. And put them all in here. I'm going to absolutely eat through some power real quick. But man, was that nice. Okay. So that should theoretically allow me to make the powered centrifuge. I think it's 8 of those. Okay, let me try to make a powered one or a heated one real quick. I don't have a pickaxe. I'm going to be honest, Alexander, that is exactly why we are building this world. When I discussed it in Discord with everybody as like, hey, here's a world that we've all gone through and built and completed the pack on in case there was anything you wanted to like see how to do. Everybody was really excited about that concept. Oh. So that's part of why we're doing this. It also allows us the ability to not do things just my way, which I think is very good, because a lot of the times like the last world download for all the mods 10, it's just me, you know, like I built it all. And so having a lot of other very smart people in here to build stuff too, I think also allows you guys to see different ways of doing things. Which I think is a very good change. One of those. So I can't make a heated. Let's see. You said technically after the series is done, you should just make it so that no one can break blocks, or you just convert it into a world file. World file is exactly what I'm planning on doing. I 100% plan on turning this into a world download so that other people can just download it and log in and play however they want and see whatever we did and use it as their own, or just see what's here. Okay, so now the question is, if I have heated and I make some of these combs, can I do just normal combs? Or does it have to be blocks? It doesn't have any power because I'm dumb. No, it can do just the normal draconic dust too. And it doesn't make the wax. Which honestly, I think this is exactly what we want.
Alexander says, testing.
Yeah, TTS works. Set that up initially for a, oh, what was that game? A stream we did for American Truck Driving Simulator. Here we go. Throw all this in here. Okay, so basically all I'm going to need is to get stuff from down there to up here, which should be pretty easy. Does it sound awful? Should I pick a different TTS voice? Because I can. There we go. Okay, so draconic chunks are basically done, which means that we should be able to get a lot of the higher level stuff as far as speed upgrades. I don't know how Caplux got turned on. Productive and then upgrade. So I've got 2 of them done. The speed's done. Speedier's not. But we do alpha next, right? Well, alpha doesn't even need speed. So let's do pattern coding. Alpha.
Then we're going to make one for draconic chunks. Then we're going to make one for normal cone blocks. And then we're going to take this, we're going to keep it going all the way up to, that was beta. You got gamma, which has the beta, and then a simulator upgrade we'll need to add as well, which is an anti-teleportation. Okay, I think that's most everything. So that we should be able to make this guy afterwards. We have that. I do need the block upgrades. Wax blocks are easy. Heart of the Sea, that's going to be some fun mystical egg stuff to set up. And then got wax, I need item frames as well. Okay. So now pattern access. Dump. Can I not just dump it in there? I have to go over to it. I'm going to do that. Whee! I find it bad that you can just open someone's backpack. Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure there is a way to prevent it. I don't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure there is. I just haven't cared enough to look at it. So now... Oh, the bug. Okay. Got you. That makes more sense. If I wanted one of these, I need a whole bunch more draconic dust, echo shards, squid essence, and prismarine essence. But we are really close to actually being able to make that. So let's do this. And then we're going to find a way to get stuff from the bottom to the top. I don't want to use pipes. Do I just use pipes? I feel like I might just have to use a pipe. And then that's a feeding slab. It's going to be one. Going to be the other. One there, one there. We're going to do this so you can barely see it. Right to there. And then I need a pipe wrench. Yeah, there's a ton of solar power up there. I noticed that earlier as well. Okay, so that should pull them out of there and put it in this by default, right? It should. Oh, it is. That's pulling it out somewhere. Is it going in here? Oh, it is going in here. Perfect. Okay. So we have automatic processing for those. Gotta go. Have a good night, Tortson. Thank you so much. All right, draconic chunks are doing exactly what we need them to. Just do wire. Okay, what is how to wireless? The other thought I had is I may just move the heated centrifuge down. It's where we're fishing, and it's in a river biome, so that way we could get bees. Check your feeding slabs. I think they filled them. Oh. That is a great point. Give me a second. It did do exactly that. And that probably yoinked the dragon egg. Nope. Dragon egg's still there. Why is it still putting them in? I just completely disconnected it. Oh, it's because of the bottom one. Should be disconnected now? Yes, it is. Okay. I think we may have accidentally duped the dragon egg, unless another one was put in there.
Let me go grab those combs back. I think it's all, oh, a router? Oh. I could do that pretty easily. It's just a router with a center module, polar and a sender. It's not a bad idea. It's really not. Honey issue. Is it full? Yeah, it's full, but it doesn't overfill. It just stays full, and you can still process stuff from in there. I don't really want to keep the honey necessarily. Unless we just really want to. Like we can. Fluid trash can, so yeah, okay, that's fair. That works too. All right, draconic dust. We'll throw it in there. Now just keep these things full. Keep them going. And I think the only other thing I'm going to do is start making other types of bees too. How hard do we think it's going to be to get the squid seeds? Considering the fact that there are no rivers. Like, do we think that's even going to be possible? For the heart of the sea or whatever? Right, because I need squid essence and I need prismarine essence both. And then we'll need some duplication on some echo shards that we have. Ink sac equals free. Oh. How is it free? Because that actually would be very easy then. Because then you just take the mystical ag thing and you fill it up with those. Polymorphic wand on the passive mob to get a squid. Grab it in a mob imprisonment tool. Use mob duplicator to get more. That's very true. Do we have a bunch of ink sacs already? And the soul extractor? Exactly. Ink. Yeah, we do actually already have some. Yeah, okay. Got it. That's not going to be bad at all. Yeah, exactly. With the ink sac, yeah, you put it in the soul extractor for whatever, mystical agriculture. And then you make the squid seeds. I was just curious how we're going to get the ink sacs if there are no squids, right? I think... Yeah, I think our transportation there is going to be our limiting factor. You were getting them fishing earlier? Okay. Well, that's not bad at all then. I'm gonna let those empty out for just a little bit. Let's start on that then. I'm gonna make myself a soul. We may already have a soul extractor. Do we already have a soul extractor? Oh my goodness. We're kind of going ham here. I'm on day 720 of my 18 world so far, and I've gotten sick of running redstone every 3 seconds, so I started mystical agriculture yesterday. I'm never not using this for everything. It's awesome. Mystical agriculture is awesome. It is fantastic. So we have some prismarine essence. Throw it in here. So I shouldn't have to get that. It makes me think we already have a seed, or at least enough of it. It does not look like we have a seed for it, but I probably can make a prismarine essence seed. Very easily. Okay, there's that. I need tertium. And then prosperity seed base. I'm gonna make that real quick. And oh, we got them here. Perfect. Seed base in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, prismarine seeds. I need that one, and then I think the squid ones were the only other ones I needed. Toss it in there. We could use data models for squids as well. And I knew that the only thing I was concerned about was whether or not we could get the squids to train the models to begin with, right? But it sounds like we can. I set up the one that you showed in your video since I had enough for about half that. And more redstone than I know what to do with. Gonna look into bees soon and see what it's like. It's fun. Bees are pretty fun. They're a little different than mystical agriculture. They take a little bit more setup and getting used to, but once you have them, they're pretty easy. All right, how's this looking? Draconic dust, good. More of that. We got prismarine done. I'm gonna make the soul extractor real quick. Solium ore. I think we should have more ink sacs because a lot of people fishing in the game, but it doesn't matter. We can make it happen. There may be some in those nets in here. There are not. Do we? I feel like we should have a soul extractor already. I just don't see one yet. I think that's because we are currently duplicating him and killing him. Also, skulk shelves did do that as well. All right, so if we don't have it, then I'm going to make it. I do need to make a solium dagger, but I need solium dust for that. There is a solium essence. I can smelt it. Do we have sifting set up for netherite? It looks like we are mostly just sifting gravel. I think that's fair to say. Been using netherite furnaces for everything. Built an entire stack in second. Meanwhile, I have to wait 11 business days for vanilla. Yeah, just wait till you get to the rainbow furnace. That's where it really gets crazy. I know we have netherite. I'm looking for the solium. This stuff. I need solium dust. So that way I can make the soul extractor. And I really don't want to mess with whoever sifters we got set up here. Because it looks like they're running like crazy fast. You have to burn stone? Yeah, you do. But you can also get it directly from it. And since you can't get like... Jeez. I don't feel like this is a fair fight. Since you can't get the actual soul stone... ore, because you know you can't go mine in the nether. The nether's just void. It's set up to come through the crushed netherite. this. Crushed netherrack. I said netherite. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. But I think I may be able to add one sifter on the end here and just not plug it into anything and just use it for the stuff I want to use it for. Maybe. Let's give that a try. I'll take one sifter. Can in fact not do that. So this is just pulling straight of that. That's all automated. It's so beautiful. I love it. If I could but only have one of my own, I could build probably pretty easily. Looks like it's just a whole bunch of gears and some gearboxes. But man, that just it's so well built out that I don't want to have to mess with it, you know? Yeah, it literally stopped. The second I set it down, it was like, no more. This is done. I was like, well, okay. That's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna set this down right here. It's incredibly precise. It's a very well-oiled machine. At create. We've got large cogwheels. Isn't there like a motor? So I don't have to mess with the rest of it. I'm pretty sure there's a motor of some sort. It's so creative. Hook up to one of the create smelting setups. Okay, I tried that with this one. Create. Oh, over there. I see. I know what you're talking about. I could use a water wheel, but there are some here. If I break this, will it break that? No, it won't. Okay. I assume I'm going to need to do a couple things. I'm going to need to get a very small cogwheel. I'm going to hook it up to a large cogwheel. So this hooked up to this. I'm then going to get a gearbox. Put it right there. Which is not... It's not a gearbox. What turns it up to down instead of side to side? Is it a vertical gearbox? The vertical is the one for that. So that. Because then I should have this, which I can, this is probably the worst way to do this, which I can then throw this onto. Where's this slide up at? That. This needs to be a small one. Small cog to sifter. I was so close. Small cogwheel. That. Hey! I did it! Now I just need to, like, speed it up a lot. But what I can do now is take the hammer and a whole bunch of netherrack. And we're going to crush it all. Hey, if you want to create it, man, I'm so behind it. Somebody took my crushed netherrack. That's okay, I don't actually need that much of it. Do I have to have it fed into it? Can I just set it on top, I assume? Okay, so hopper into it, maybe? There's probably, I think there were speed requirements for this too. So this may not actually even be fast enough to sift it. You can throw it in. Will this feed it in directly? So if I throw it in and it doesn't do anything, that would be because it's probably not spinning fast enough, right? Oh, what is that thing called that you can speed it up with? Not a gearbox. Yeah, you're going to get you some speed. Okay. Yeah, that is going just about as fast as it can, isn't it? What? There is something that allows you to control the speed, right? I do not remember what it's called. I do remember that it exists. Rotation speed controller? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have any of it for it, but that's fine. Hey, that's a lot better. That's a lot faster. Whoa. Okay. So forget about all of this. And I think you picked up all of it. That's okay though. So vertical gearbox on that, right? Like this. And then a small cogwheel on top. Or on bottom, even better. Okay, and then you have the sifter, just FYI. It is in your backpack. Surely that's fast enough, right? Do I have to put it in differently? You have to drop them in? Need this screen. Oh, there's a screen for it? Is it a mesh? Is that what it's called? It's called a mesh. That's right. I will make it. Give me 1 second. Mesh, do that, start it. Mechanical cloth mesh. Okay, I've got one. There it is. I think it's just the cheapest one. Oh, it's putting the crushed netherrack in. It's not doing anything with it, though. Please tell me that's not the... Is it the wrong mesh? Does it need an output? I gotta go see what meshes these guys have. Mechanical diamond mesh. Okay, give me a second. I think it's gotta be a higher tier. Gold or better. I can do that. Blazing. I don't know what blazing does, but we went all the way to the top. Hey, it works! It works! Now what's it gonna do with the outputs? Oh, it just holds them. Okay, so I need to... a drawer. We're gonna do a drawer with a puller. Oak drawers. And it's going to have... puller upgrade. Right click in the GUI to change direction. I don't know, that is west. Okay. That is south. That was so wrong. Hey! It's working! I feel like I finally did something. Okay, so now I've got all of my solium dust I need. Why did we stop it? Oh, it is out. I don't know if I add a second one. Does it keep pulling? Do I need a controller for a second drawer to work? I think I need some sort of a controller. You drop? Hey, I mean, it's working. I'm happy with it working. And we're not missing any inputs either. I think it's just those four. I'm happy with that. Let me grab... Why is this not breaking? Okay. I need to make the solium... whatever. Here we go. The soul... extractor. I need these four. One. Solium daggers. I need one more solium ingot. So then we got the two daggers now. So now I need a few more solium ingots, which I don't have enough for. I think that's enough for it though. And then we just have to power it. And we can extract all of the souls that we want. It is mystical agriculture, so I feel like we're going to keep it close here. I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere I'm going to put it that's going to make any sense at all. I do need a flux point for it. Flux point. For electrical wiring with redstone. Yeah. I feel that. Wireless charging, network connection, selection to that one. This thing's got power now. So now I just need soul jars and a whole ton of ink sacs. Well, like I said in the game chat, has been my entire playthrough of A-Team so far. I understand nothing. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's the way it goes, man. All right, ink sacs. We have some. We've got 12. We said we could duplicate them, right? I do need soul jars. One too many A's. Soul jars is solium ingot with some solium glass. That means I'm gonna need at least 4 solium ingots. Yeah, I know it's not gonna be enough. I will have to find more. Oh. There was an extra output. Let's go take a look real quick. Soul jar for squid. Each one is 0.25. So what's that going to be? 4 times 6 is 24. Times 4 is 80, 92. 96. 4 times 6 times 4, 96. That's a lot. A lot of ink sacs. It also is going to require a pretty decent amount of solium dust. This should be enough for the lids. For the jars, for these guys. But it's not going to be enough for the soul glass, which is soul dust, which is a whole nother thing. How do you get soul stone? Solium dust and cobblestone. That's going to be great. Okay. We are going to need a lot more of that, but that's fine. I'm going to grab a little bit more netherrack, I think, and go ahead and crush it down. So that way I'm not waiting on this later on. I don't think it's in all the mods 10.2, but it is a fun mod that's been added. Where you can see where somebody's typing in chat, like in-game, and also see when they've got their menu opened. It's pretty neat. I like the concept of it. Especially if you're not sure if like somebody's AFK or something. You can tell if they're doing something even if it's not like active in the world. It's pretty neat. Okay. I'm sure there's a faster way to place all these, but this is good enough for me. 3 stacks. There goes the hammer. Take an iron one again. You probably can. I didn't even think about that. The construction stick? Yeah, it's a faster way to do it. That should be 3 stacks total. I didn't even think about doing that with compressed netherrack. I should have. Geez, you got that thing spinning. That thing's going crazy, man. Okay. Ink sacs. Gameplay loot. So you can get them out of water strainers. You also can do it from loot fabricators. So the basic one, I need to kill 6 squids basically. that seems to be what we're going to need to do. Yeah, it's like course. Yeah, I get the concept of that. I love that it doesn't rain at our actual house. It's very similar to all the mods 10 in the fact that it's got a lot of the same mods in it. One thing I like about these mod packs, the Feed the Beast ones specifically, is that they have a lot less restrictions. All the mods 10 tries very, very hard to balance their mod pack. In my own opinion, I feel like it's too much. Like, part of the coolness of some of these kitchen sinks packs are seeing the ways that the different mods can work together to do something completely OP. And a lot of those are turned off by configuration in all the mods 10, and in the Feed the Beast packs, they're not. And so I enjoy that about this. Oh, you really just had it sipped at all, didn't you? Good Lord. That went quick. All right, I'm going to take the solium. We're going to make the solium glass real quick. Create this to do it, man. I'm not going to stop you. I do need cobble. Take a little bit of cobble over here. We're going to go into the mixing jar. Jar automator. That and that. Is it running? I cannot tell if it's running. Where's it got dirt? So this should combine and create, yeah, all of that for us. So that I have to smelt down like 3 or 4 times. Try to find squid, you need the river biome. Even if it's empty, they can spawn with some water. We have a pool of water there, and there's a decent chance that there's already some there. I will need to create the deep learner for myself, and I will need to create one of the entity pattern things. And then I just have to kill it like 6 times, and then we can just grind through that and get a whole bunch of ink sacs built up, and then get the mystical agriculture essence going. Shouldn't be too bad. It's not big enough. I can fix that. We'll make it a lot bigger. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take all that real quick though. We're gonna run it through here. 40 something, right? Take that all out. We're gonna run it through here again. Guess what we're gonna do next? We're gonna run it through again. Yep, the data model. Data model is what we need. So then I can take all of this and that and make myself some soul jars. After I make myself some soul glass, which we apparently didn't have any glass. Okay, that's almost enough. 1, 2, halfway there. Go away so I can see stuff. Thank you. Soul jars. How do I, I know it's control click, but then if I click cancel, I can change the amount, right? We're gonna make a bunch of that. And then I just need 6 of this. I almost had enough. We already have HDPD pellets? Geez, somebody's going ham on mechanism. Thank you to whoever it is. Wild. Alright, we're gonna take the solium dust back out because I don't think we need it in there anymore. And I'll throw the seeds back in. You like mechanism? I'm glad. It's a cool mod. It really is. It gets to be a little bit of a headache for me sometimes, though, if I'm being honest. All right. Got the soul dust. It is fast. It's not nearly as fast as this one right here. This is the furnace you want to have. It is fast. Okay. So from there, I needed a little more glass. One more piece of soul glass. Okay. One more piece of soul glass, then this guy. So I've got the 4 soul jars. Now I just got to fill them. Okay, we set that right here. So once we get the squid essence, we won't need, well, I don't know. Let's see. Data. I need a model framework. That's almost it. Model framework. The deep learner. Give me one of those. Okay, so now I just got to find some squid, which it seems like I'm going to need to make our thing a little bit bigger for. Let's go find it. We're just gonna use cobble, I think. So buy 9 deep to get the better loot table? Okay. Well, we can do that for sure. That ought to be more than 9. I'm gonna go down on all the corners real quick. Then we're gonna use a construction stick for most of the rest of this, so I don't have to do it by hand. Cacti tree, yeah. There we go. All right, that should be 9 deep. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus the 10 on top. That ought to work. So next up, I'm going to grab a construction stick. If I can spell. Grab a netherite stick. And that was all the cobble I had? Oh, I see. It's really going for it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, that's not really what we wanted. But whatever. I can always get more water. I don't know why it's rapping like that. That's odd. So then... this should work fine. And this should work fine. And from there, I just have to cut out the middle. Perfect. I'm gonna grab a faster pickaxe. Because as soon as I cut everything around the edges, I can just ulti-mine everything in the middle. And I won't have to risk breaking the outsides. The other thing, theoretically, I could have done is just make this thing go all the way straight down to the ground. Or to the bottom of the world.
but I think this will work just fine. Perfect. And now we ulti-mine. So next, I think I'm going to have to cover over the middle. Because otherwise I don't think the water's going to flow and fill all the way to the edge. Like, I think I have to get this layer back on. Just so that it all fills up with water. And then I can just take a row of water buckets along one side and I should be good. If I had been thinking about that earlier, I wouldn't have taken this whole layer down, though. All right, water time. Yeah, but it won't flow all the way across the top, I think is what I'm trying to say. Bucket. I should be able to just grab it from here. I need like 2 more, maybe one more. Perfect. So now we can break everything underneath. I'm doing the same thing I did last time, going around the outside. And then ulti-mining the middle. Does kelp help the squidsies show up? Or no? Also, should we make this bigger? Like, if it is bigger, is there a higher likelihood? Oh, it transforms it into a water source. Gotcha. I didn't even think about that. All right, get rid of all of that. I need to keep the deep learn and the model framework on me for sure. I'm going to toss a whole bunch of the rest of this back in here because I don't need it right now. The loot table for water loot will just be a puddle or be a good chunk of water. Okay. So it's all basically the same at this point. All right. Well, in that case, where did my nice... Oh, I probably put it back in here. We'll just fish with a normal fishing rod. Or I may head home and enchant a new one. There was a Supremium one that I was using yesterday, and man, it was nice. Are you counting? Is it big enough? Please tell me it's big enough. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11. Oh, okay. Sort of like an AFK farm. Think vertically it matters? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm okay with anybody else. Like if I put it in there, I'm totally fine with anybody. You can buy squid spawn eggs from the market? Can you really? Oh, why didn't we mention this before? It's 1 diamond is it? Okay, well, I really just need 6 of them. Hello, you. Squid. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so don't mind me. Give me a second here. This is going to be the easiest thing I do. Then we'll take this and we'll do that, and then we'll do a little. Oh, whoa! Oh, did you already spawn them all in? What the heck? So. These didn't all spawn by themselves, did they? Spawn eggs. Okay, all right. I assumed so. I was just checking because that would be absolutely nuts if they did all spawn by themselves. 50 ink sacks. I need like 96, I think is what the number was. I will say this is way less painful than I expected it to be. And we already have a superior model too. All right, run through here, grab all the loot that's off the bottom. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay. We got more than enough ink sacks now. Slash home. Wow, that was easy. I did not expect it to be that easy. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, that one's full. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, well. That was way easier than I expected it to be. Like, substantially easier. I've got the soul jars. I need to figure out how to make the squid seeds. I need one of those solium seed bases. And I need Prudentium. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Oh, did that already have something on it? It was the last one. I did something on. Got it. Sweet. Squid seeds.
So now we plant these and we got squid essence. We've got prismarine essence. Which means we should be pretty close to having this. So I need the squid essence to build up. We need echo shards. And we need some more draconic dust. And then we're like done. Which is kind of nice. We got some more draconic dust up here. It's not going very fast though, because I don't have any speed upgrades. I love that you can go up to 256. I do want to get a pipe. Get pipe upgrades. One in there. One in there. That way I can just speed up all three of these. I don't have to worry about anything else. It can pull it in and process through it as fast as it can make it. Sweet. So we're going to have the draconic dust here in 2 seconds, which is going to be even better. And then we're going to put an omega upgrade in here. And that should get us pretty much on our way. So there's that. How close is that? Because we should have the squid essence should be there. Should see it. Do I need a... Is it? So it's an entangled block to this. I think what I need to do is come over here and set up for the essences. This. Here and here. So that way it pulls it all into the system. And then I need to put all this back in that chest. And from there, yeah, it should see and pull it all now. So omega upgrades, 1, I'm missing 205 draconic dust, which is going to take like 3 stacks, 20, 64, 60, so like 4 stacks. And then some echo shards. Anybody know the easiest way to get echo shards? Because this is going to take like 3 seconds to do. Do we have warden predictions going? I assume we do. If not, that would be the easiest way to do it. For sure. That's about half of what we need. It's at least 100 there. So this is just going to make 1 omega upgrade, but it should dramatically increase the speed at which one of those things is making draconic dust. Like substantially increase it. Oh, I didn't speed this up. Whoops. See how close that is. One of these. I just need the 2 echo shards. Wait, you can duplicate them, right? Using... Infusion enchanting.
Okay. All right. All right. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal like 2 or 3 of them. And then I'm going to duplicate all the ones I need. Oh, there's just 2 of them. Got it. And then from there, so is it like a certain amount or less than? At least 50, at least 50, at least 70, and I need 70 levels. I have 100 levels. Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, that's easy. I don't know exactly how many of these I need, but sure is easy. Also, thank you to whoever put together the enchanting setup. Man, it was so nice to not have to do it. Excellent. I would like to store all of my levels. Well, it keeps giving it to me. That's fine. All right, I've got echo shards for days now. So I should be able to make at least 1 of these now. Potentially 2, depending on what all we have. I still need more draconic dust. Okay. So 1 of these, this Omega upgrade is going in to the draconic bee for sure. And honestly, I may not set up too many other bees. Like, I really might not. Yeah, well, this does. Oh, it's gonna go crazy. I may not even need to, like, speed up the other one. Look at all that. Look at it. Look at it. Let's go. How much more do we need for 1 more? 800 more. Oh. It's so much faster, man. So I'm going to get Omega upgrades for both. And then from there, I just have to find some way to get this connected into the ME system. So 45 more draconic dust. It literally took me like 30 seconds. Bippity boppity boo. Well, thank you. I don't know what I did the enchanting setup too. Like a jumper movie, I'm everywhere all the time. That's crazy, dude. You've been going to town on this server, man. And it shows. Like, it's looking really good. Okay, I think everything we need for a second one of these. Did I start it? I did. Okay, perfect. So once we have 2 of those, then I may just leave. Because I think the only thing we really need from bees are these Omega productivity upgrades, right? For, I don't remember which one it is. One of these. Yeah, we need 4 productivity upgrades, the dragon egg, and then a couple extra things, and some sort of altar of some sort. I do think it's kind of crazy that we're 3 days into this and we're already at a point where we can start working towards that stuff. Like, that's pretty nuts. Perfect. Okay. So that's everything we need for the productivity upgrades. Someone's got one in it already. I'm going to put one in here and then I can pull the simulations, and I leave the speed because it doesn't actually matter. Sweet. I'm going to pull the squid model out, but I don't think we're going to need it. but we'll put it in the ME system anyways. Fishing rod can go back in there in case anybody wants to use it. All right, perfect. All right, I accomplished everything I wanted to for today. I think I'm going to call it there. This was a fantastic episode. Like, we got a ton done. I'm very happy with it. I think my goal for tomorrow is going to be to set myself up so that when I stream tomorrow night, I can actually finish one of the pieces of the pyramid. That would be my goal. Finish one of the pieces and get it thrown on here so that we're moving in the right direction. And it probably is going to be whatever that egg thing is, considering I know we've got the productivity upgrades for it now. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I enjoyed this thoroughly, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Thanks. Bye, y'all.